I sat postured in my 8th grade class, tucking my shirt in for the 4th time that hour as my teacher passed out our final grades. As she moved between the desks, I overheard sniffling at the back of the class. Turning around, I saw one of my male friends resting his head on his arms, hiding the fact that he was crying. Witnessing how he had to hide his emotions, I saw myself within him. Raised with a very traditional and strict Vietnamese mindset, whenever I cried or showed vulnerability, I was told to man up and get over it. Seeing another boy in a similar situation made me wonder, are other guys bottling up their emotions too? It frustrated me that I couldn't do anything to help him or myself at that moment. Sometimes I would even find myself envying the freedom of emotional expression women were granted in my society. That's when cinematography became my outlet for exploring vulnerability. Yet, as I immersed myself in film, I noticed a glaring disparity. Women rarely held top roles in this field. They were deemed too fragile to handle cameras or manage sets. The very emotional openness I envied in women seemed to disqualify them in this field. Realizing how societal norms restricted both men and women, I decided to create a space that celebrated vulnerability and equity, the Cynics of Film Society. I encourage female members to step into key production roles like filming, directing, and editing by organizing specialized workshops on topics like camera techniques, storyboarding, and post-production editing. Furthermore, I aim to create a safe space for boys' emotions. One time, during filming, a male actor confided in me about his relationship struggles. As he spoke, I had a flashback to my sniffling classmate. I could finally say what I wanted to say. You don't have to hold it in anymore. Rather than trying to fix his problems, I simply listened and assured him that feeling this way didn't make him weak. It made him human.
Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a strength. When we create places where people feel safe to be themselves, we unlock potential for connection, growth, and creativity. I began to search for ways to weave this sense of vulnerability into other aspects of my life. That's when I began to see food differently.
On the day-to-day, the only time that I would get to sit with my family and talk was when we ate. Even though we had our own worries and problems we were tackling, we would all end up at the dining table every night, sharing stories, struggles, or just having a good time. Food serves as the basis for exchange, and it's really easy to bond and understand a culture through their food.
Every cuisine carries a deep history, and a single taste can show you what makes a country unique.
For example, Binh Tre province, the birthplace of Vietnam's iconic coconut candy, has long struggled with saltwater intrusion, which destroys its crops. However, the people of Binh Tre, through their resourcefulness and resilience, have adapted by using coconut, a plant that thrives in saline environments, to fix this problem. With the same spirit, I would like to create a cooking experience that will promote intercultural exchange and learning. Participants will learn how to create flavor bases from around the world using a simple set of ingredients like onion, garlic, celery, and carrots, with written instructions. For example, you can create a French mirepoix by cooking onions, carrots, and celery in butter. Change butter with olive oil and you get Italian sofrito. Change the carrots to bell pepper, you get Cajun. The list goes on.
By focusing on just a few key ingredients, we allow college students, those who normally have little time and money, to cook and integrate these flavors into their everyday lives.
After making these bases, participants will be split into teams of 6 and paired with a food guide. Then, they will be given meat, vegetables, and grains to try with the said bases, while the guide shares the cultural significance and fun facts behind each flavor.
Getting to enjoy these diverse flavors together will enable a participant to connect and bond with each other. After the event, there could be a photography exhibit of each of the country represented to deepen the appreciation of these cultures. Stony Brook's incredible dining resources, managed by Art, provides the perfect foundation for hosting these events. With access to fresh, sustainable, and diverse ingredients, as well as expertise-trained culinary staff, I can bring my ideas for cross-cultural cooking experience to life. Art focus on fresh, scratch-made, and sustainable cooking ensures authentic and high-quality ingredients, while their commitment to inclusivity and dietary preferences like vegan, halal, and gluten-free makes the event welcoming for everyone. By leveraging resources like the herb garden, Fried Farm, and the expertise of the Art staff, this event could foster deeper connections through cultural storytelling while empowering participants to explore these traditions in their own cooking. Thank you for listening.